This is in response to an article I just read yesterday called Why I Raised My Kids Without God. And at first I was very disturbed by what she was saying, but then I realized it's a common thing that everybody believes in, and I was exactly where she was before. And she was saying things like, well, I don't want to lie to my kids and tell them things about heaven, because it's not true. I don't want them to grow up thinking, the thing is, you shouldn't lie to your kids about things you didn't. The problem is, people are not willing to admit that there's things in this world they don't know. You've never been to heaven. Don't tell your kids about heaven if you don't know nothing about it. Anything you're going to say is going to be, an assumption, a theory. And if you want to make them to believe that you believe it, then yeah, that's a lie. Just like if you've never seen Santa Claus, don't tell them that Santa Claus is real. Don't lie to your kids. What you should be doing is giving them the tools to help them find the truth, wherever that should be. Because that's the whole purpose, a self-journey to learn. When we're here, find out the truth, why we're here. If there's any purpose for us being here, are we an accident? If we're not, do we have a purpose? If we do, what's the purpose? If that life is a game, just like baseball, if you don't know the rules, you might lose. And you don't want to lose. You want to learn why you're playing the game in the first place. Do you have to play? There's only two truths so far that we know. We're here and we die. That's about it. Everything else, you got to find out if it's really true. But you got to be careful because there's so many people in this world that would rather have you believe in something they're not true, their truths, so that they can control you. Hello? So you got to be careful and make sure you know how to find the truth in the first place, wherever they might lead you. If you're in a true quest to find the truth, you have to be not afraid to what you find. No matter where you start, the truth does not change. It cannot disagree with itself. It has to be true, and everything has to fit into that puzzle. And maybe when you find those pieces, just like when you're putting a 1,000-piece puzzle together, maybe you find pieces that don't match anything else that you've known to be true so far. Well, don't just throw it away and say, okay, whatever. Just say, okay, I don't know how it fits, but it's there. It all got to fit somehow. Just keep collecting information, but don't stop looking. Don't ever stop looking until you've completed the puzzle, found the truth. And it may take you a whole lifetime. But if you just keep throwing away pieces because it doesn't fit into your puzzle when you found that piece, then you're going to get a lot of missing pieces. Find the truth. Open your mind. Understand how everything works. Don't just believe secondhand information, meaning things in a book, some things that other people have observed, photos, photographs. Those are all secondhand information. Things that people dig out of the earth, you don't know anything about those. They don't know anything about those. Anything they come up with is just guesswork. Guess, theories. Those are great. Store all those things in your library. And you'll find how they fit into your puzzle as you find more pieces. But don't just throw information away just because you don't know how it fits when you found it. Search for the truth. Understand how your brain works. Understand other people's motivation in giving you certain information. Everybody is self-serving. Everybody's only looking out for their self-interests. So don't just take things at face value. Understand motives. And that doesn't mean that people are always out to hurt you. I'm not trying to spread conspiracy theory and fear and say don't trust anybody. I'm trying to just tell you, understand why they tell you certain things. Because 90% of the time, people don't even know how their own brain works. I don't know completely how my brain works, but I'm always trying to search for the answer. Keep asking questions. Ask the right questions. Open your mind to better and different answers until everything that you find makes sense. Yes, it has to be logical, but don't close your mind to anything.